Today we find ourselves in the cockpit of one of the most prominent AMGs in our collection. The 500SL AMG is what 80s dreams were made of. Miami Vice and countless other shows made the R107 iconic, and until this day, the German Roadster carries mass appeal anywhere it goes. The R107 was designed at Mercedes-Benz's Sindelfingen styling studio. Led by Friedrich Geiger, the R107 Roadster was produced from 1971 until 1989. Making it the second longest single series ever produced by Mercedes after the G-Class. The C107, also known as the SLC, the coupe version of the R107, was produced from 1972 until 1981. There was many different displacement options, just like all Mercedes models. The engine sizes varied from 2.8 liters all the way to 5.6 liters. But AMG was also known to push the limits of the Mercedes-built engines, and the M117 is one they made major strides with in the 1980s. Everyone loves the 80s AMGs because of its modified engine. The M117 was commonly bored out and modified in the 126 AMG built cars. But harder to come by is the AMG tuned R107s with the modified M117 AMG engine. And that's what we have in this unique and understated piece of AMG history I'm driving today. Now, the origins of AMG started in 1967 in Burstall, Germany by two Mercedes engineers, Alfred and Melker. They combined forces and created the biggest and most prominent Mercedes tuner of all time, AMG. But they didn't start off as friends. The duo actually got into a heated dispute the first day meeting and were considered rivals by many, but later became close partners and changed the course of Mercedes history forever. This 1987 500SL finished in Astral Silver over wine red leather was originally ordered in Japan by a businessman who requested the car to be delivered straight to Affalterbach first to be fitted with every AMG option, including AMG kit, Penta wheels, engine upgrades, AMG exhaust, suspension, a complete AMG bespoke interior with Recaro seats, and of course the AMG instrument cluster with the first owner's name engraved in gold on the speedometer. Driving this SL, you could feel the AMG cams while idling, and the power is definitely comparable to other 6.0 AMGs in the collection. So this may very well be a 6-liter SL R107. We haven't confirmed this yet, but we will be opening the engine up soon to see what was truly done to this motor. The driving experience is very similar to our Hammer cars. This car was built in May of 1987 and it was ordered from the Bremen branch in Germany. It was ordered in this Astral Silver paint, so we know this is the original paint that came with the car. And it was also ordered with anthracite leather, which is the original black leather that most R107s came with. Now, the original owner sold this SL to the second owner, who kept it for 18 years before we acquired it and imported it straight to the museum from Japan in 2025. By now, you may know about our AMG Classic certification program that we mentioned before on the channel. And many of our AMGs in the collection were certified by AMG themselves. With this 500SL, a technical inspection of the engine by Bernard in accordance with AMG verified the engine internals to be genuine AMG parts, and the car is awaiting AMG Classic certification as we speak. Now let's park it by the beach and take a closer look at one of the most unmolested AMG examples still in existence. All right, we're here at Fort Lauderdale Beach today with the R107 AMG 500SL. And we're gonna start like we always do at the front end. We see this front AMG valance along with the Euro bumpers. Now, if you know about the R107s from America, they have these massive US spec bumpers that protrude from the front and make it look much different and change the whole look of the car. This is the original design that was designed by Mercedes, the Euro front bumpers with this beautiful chrome and this rubber. And you can tell by the rubber and by the chrome that this is a low mileage example, since there's barely any wear, barely any markings on the rubber or the chrome. And along with the Euro style bumpers is the Euro style headlights, and you have to have your wipers. Now, some people that had AMGs opted to remove the wipers for a more sporty look, but the original owner kept it classy with the wipers on the Euro style headlights, and the beautiful chrome still preserved on the front of this grille right here, the iconic R107 grille, still in immaculate condition. Now let's move along to the side as we get to these Penta wheels. All AMG models in the 1970s and 1980s sported these wheels right here. These were the iconic wheels that were on the Red Pig and many other race cars from the era. And they look beautiful on this R107, especially in silver to match the original Astral Silver paint. Let's keep moving along to the side, and we see an AMG side skirt, another special touch to be added to the R107 to make it special and make it look distinct amongst other R107s from the era. AMG styling was very subtle and very classy. Nothing too extreme like Koenig Specials, ABC Exclusives, and other cars that we see in the collection that have a way more radical body kit and body style design. AMG kept it classy, but if you know, you know when you're seeing one of these unicorns on the road in the 70s or in the 80s. Penta wheels in the back, same look, not staggered, 16-inch wheels all around. Now let's get to the trunk, and we get to this AMG deck lid spoiler right here that was prominent on all AMGs of the time. This spoiler comes in rubber, so over time it may change colors and deteriorate, but this one looks to be in perfect condition, just like the rest of the car. This car was pampered and well preserved by its Japanese owner. The original AMG emblem that they put on all the AMGs from the 1970s and 1980s, metal emblem right here that came straight from Affalterbach, Germany, and you had to have the AMG exhaust. Now this makes incredible notes. This exhaust brings the M117 to life, and you can really hear it when you're hitting the pedal, and it really adds to that visceral experience of a drop top AMG Roadster from the golden era. Euro bumper in the back with the AMG kit, completing the AMG look of this special R107. The styling is always matched perfectly with the patina plate. Make sure to grab a patina plate, coming soon to the website, along with the rest of the new merch that we're dropping. Now let's open up the door and take a look at one of the most bespoke AMG interiors in the collection. The original owner ordered complete AMG styling for his interior. That includes custom door cards, rear seats, rear paneling, and of course, Recaro seats. Now these are not regular Recaro seats. They come with full electronic options, including heating, which is amazing to see from a 1987 model. Now let's sit inside this cockpit and see what it looks like. Now, first thing we notice is everything is color matched to the red wine interior. Beautiful door cards with custom made speaker covers. There's more speakers than the average door. There's 3 speakers on each door, and we have speakers in the back. An incredible sound system that still works with the Kenwood deck. Japan was known to put high-end electronics in their vintage cars. Now we have matching carpets all throughout the interior, wine red carpets from the front to back and even in the trunk, wine red Recaro seats, wine red dash, and the AMG period correct steering wheel. The AMG cluster with the name of the original owner. His initials, Kei Matsumura, a man with great taste, and his name lives on through our channel and through our collection. Definitely check it out when you guys come see it in person. Make sure to take a glance at this very special piece right here that every owner had to have in his custom-made R107 AMG. Now it has 25,351 documented kilometers, and we can verify these kilometers by looking at the condition of the car. Very well pampered, very well maintained, and loved by its 2 owners previous to the Patina Collective. The speedometer says 320 kilometers an hour. This is definitely not a stock speedometer from Mercedes. More speed added by AMG, and it had to have AMG tuning that we're going to take a look at in a second on this M117 motor. This beautiful burl wood is in mint condition. You can see it's beautifully preserved. Burl all over the dash, the middle console, and even this custom made cubby right here in mint condition. Now let's take a closer look at these Recaro CSE seats with electronic options. 9 different options for your seating arrangement to be very comfortable in your AMG. Side boasters to keep you nested in while you're taking those turns with the incredible power of the AMG engine. And we have heating option, and it also has memory seats. 3 different settings for your memory seats. So these are rare seats, and of course they still work perfectly. We can adjust the seat however you want. All the electronics still work. They replaced the original clock with this additional temperature gauge. You can't go wrong with more monitoring of the engine. And this interior right here is extremely special. You could feel it as soon as you sit inside. The leather is very, very nice, thick, high quality leather was used. The door cards are super cool, very nice pattern. Everything is exclusive in this vehicle, and you can really feel it when you're sitting inside of it. And nobody does it like AMG. Now, a lot of vintage AMGs from Japan arrive with a lot of modern technology added to the interiors. And that's what we see right here with this oversized mirror, over-engineered, and has all types of buttons and all types of functions. We see these types of oversized mirrors on a lot of AMGs from Japan. Definitely something that the Japanese market loves to add to the cars. Now let's take a look at the carpeting that goes throughout the interior and into the trunk. Now, while building a bespoke AMG, you have to make sure to never miss a detail. Wine red carpeting all throughout the vehicle, all the way to the trunk, a sign of someone who really cared about the car they were building. Now, these are all signs of a low mileage vehicle that was cared for and pampered by its previous owners, and you can see more of that as soon as you pop the hood. The iconic M117 motor makes incredible power, and like I said earlier, this motor was inspected by Bernard in accordance with AMG, and we did verify original AMG parts in this motor, so it's definitely modified by AMG. We're just not sure exactly of the specifications yet, but that information will be coming very soon. But for now, we just have to admire this beautiful, unrestored M117 motor, and you can tell by the engine bay that this is a car that was loved. Even some of the zinc plating is still intact, so that's something we definitely appreciate here at the Patina Collective. All right, guys, that's it for the R107 AMG 500SL. Now let's take it back on the road and unleash the raw power of 1980s AMG tuning. When it comes to Mercedes motors, it's hard to beat the power and the rawness of the M117. The drive feels amazing, and all the maintenance and pampering throughout the car's history really shows when you drive it. You can really recognize and appreciate all of the refinement done by Mercedes, and then even further tuned by AMG. Driving it, you get the full visceral experience of a Roadster. From performance to luxury to safety, there's no box left unchecked. Japanese AMGs always have a certain aura to them. Their owners were usually businessmen with fine taste in luxury and took care of their cars. Most Japanese cars arrive in incredible condition and well documented as well. They carry the pride of their previous owners. We spoke about the 7.2-liter V12 AMGs that the Yakuza members would drive in the 1990s. Well, this is what these same guys would drive in the 1980s. Of course, the 126s as well, but do not get it mistaken. The R107 ruled the Autobahn and the Japanese highways in the 1980s. This car will be on display at our museum at the Unauthorized History of AMG exhibit that's going on right now. So make sure to check it out and come see this car in the flesh, an incredible specimen. New merch out now, so if you guys haven't checked it out, definitely pick up some new merch for you guys, all you enthusiasts, all you Patina family around the world. Now you may have seen our other R107 feature that we did on the Koenig Special 450SL built in 1978. Now, of course, that's a much more radical design than this subtle AMG body kit that they put on this R107. If you haven't seen the R107 Koenig Special feature, make sure to check it out. It's an incredible car, straight from the UK. A right-hand drive example. Now, we dropped a comment asking everyone to let us know which cars you guys want to see us review from the museum collection next. So make sure to drop a comment and let us know which one of those cars you want to see. One of my core Mercedes memories growing up was when I was around 8 years old. My uncle pulled up to my house while he was picking up my cousin, and he was driving an all gold R107, a 350 SL at the time. He may have had the hardtop on it, or the top might have been off. I don't remember that exact detail, but I still remember what it did to me. That shocking front end in my driveway, pointing, looking right at me. The first time I've seen one in my life, and that gold color is just burned into my memory forever. And so it's always had a special place in my heart. And now to be able to drive a special AMG R107 today, and it is that tuned engine, that M117 that just keeps on giving. Thank you guys for watching. Drop a comment, subscribe, like the video, and of course, keep tuning in every Sunday to check out these incredible cars and all the incredible content coming from the Patina Collective.